I'm Caroline Newman. I'm a business owner, an entrepreneur and an author. And I want to talk to you today about how to be a personal success and also about how to create a dynamic, successful team. You might ask yourself, what gives me the right to be talking to you today about success? I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I started life as a very, very poor immigrant. I was born in Kingston in Jamaica. My mother left me when I was only 3 months old. And one day, at the age of 7 years old, I suddenly found myself in December. I don't know why they chose to send us to the UK in December, but in December we arrived, me and my brother, from the Caribbean. And I came here to find that I had another 3 sisters, 2 brothers, and that my mother was pregnant with twins. So you can imagine life was pretty hard for me growing up in rural South Wales. That's right, I said South Wales. But there was always something different about me. In spite of all the challenges that I had in my life, I managed to leave school with some good O-levels. But then I started to do a job that I absolutely hated. So one day, I left home, packed my bags, and I moved to London. I eventually qualified as a lawyer. I clawed my way into one of the top law firms in the City of London, and I was en route to becoming one of their most successful lawyers, corporate mergers and acquisition. But after a while, I knew that it wasn't for me. My values were not in alignment with the organisation. It wasn't them, it was me. I went into the office and I thought, no, this is not where I belong, this is not for me. And so I handed in my notice, and 2 days later I was gone. So that's my story. So now you ask yourself, okay, how does that work for you? There are 3 things that you need to know about teams and the players in your team. They'll fall into one of 3 categories. You'll have your peak performers, you'll have your passives, and you'll have your poisonous. Now your peak performers, well, you'll spot those. They get up in the morning excited about what they're doing. They want to be at work. They find that their values are in alignment with your organisation. Those are your peak performers. And then you've got your passives. You know who they are. And if you're one of them, you know that it's you. They're the people who are happy just to cruise. And then you've got your poisonous people. These are the ones that not only are they not contributing to the goal and the success of the organisation, they're actually actively undermining what you're doing. The ratio of these people that you should have in your team, 80% peak performers minimum, 10% passives, 5% poisonous. So then you might ask, what can a peak performer do to stay on the top of their game? First thing, be in the right place and love what you're doing. Because if you love what you're doing, it doesn't seem like work. It's easy, it's fun. Secondly, do something every day that moves you in the direction of where you want to go. Learn something new, do something new, meet some new people. Keep it exciting, keep it interesting. Third thing you want to do is to get yourself a mentor. I cannot underestimate or overstate the value of a mentor. You want to get there quicker? Get a mentor. That has been the thing that has made the biggest difference in my business. It's when I found somebody who'd been there before, who'd tread those boards before, I was able to hold on to their coattails and ask them questions. And the other thing I found about people who are successful is that they really want to help you. If they've been successful, if they've struggled to get somewhere, they want nothing more than to be able to help someone else to get there. And that's something I found in my experience. Then you want to get a coach. A coach is not the same as a mentor. A coach is someone who stands on the sidelines, cheering you on. They can see things in you that you can't see in yourself, and everybody needs that. And then you want to see things that you can't see. You want to set yourself big, 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 fat, hairy, scary goals. Goals that scare you. Yeah? Goals that take you beyond who you think you could possibly be. Preferably a goal that involves the universe, that involves people beyond yourself. Because if you've got a goal that's big enough and that's passionate enough for you, then you'll work towards achieving it. And tap into your genius. Because we all have a genius within us. So you ask yourself, okay, how can I nurture the best in my team? Well, first of all, you, as the leader of that team, need to be a model for them. You need to show them. They're looking to you for guidance. So if you're sloppy, they'll be sloppy, I guarantee you. If you come in late, they'll think it's okay for them to come in late as well. So it's all down to you. So here's what you can do. First thing is you have to have continuous contact with them. If you stay in constant contact with them, then you will know how to inspire them. Know what their primary method for communication is and tap into that. Create excitement. Let people feel that they're part of something bigger than themselves, and they will perform for you. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. So you need to show them that you care, and you need to show them consistently. People need to be able to be self-motivating, and they will only be self-motivating if they are in the right job, if they love what they do, they're passionate about it, their values are in alignment with your organisation and what you're trying to achieve. You want people who've got heart. Heart is something you cannot teach people. You cannot train them. You can teach legal skills. You can teach football skills. You can teach sports skills. You can teach people techniques and strategies, but you cannot teach heart. And you'll recognise heart when you see it. I'll tell you a little story. My son, he's 11 years old now, but for many, many years, ever since he was the age of 5 years old, he hated football. And then 2 years ago, when he moved to his new school, they started doing athletic, track and field events. And, he's finally come into his own. He has found a sport that he is passionate about. So that's the first thing you need in your team. You need heart. You need people with passion, and you can see that in them. The other thing you need to look for in your team is hunger. Now, hunger is that quality that goes beyond desire. It's that wanting. It's that deep, deep, deep desire and hunger that you have for something. So you're looking for that in your team. The other thing you're looking for is hustlers, especially if you're in sales. And in fact, everybody is in sales. Whatever business you're in the marketing business, you're in the sales business. And finally, key to success, invest in yourself. I think it's Benjamin Franklin that said, if you pour your money into yourself, you're making an investment. You're actually investing in yourself. Now, I've been to seminars, I've bought books from all sorts of people. I've read from Anthony Robbins to Zig Ziglar and everyone in between. I'm always working on myself. Every day I read something or I listen to something that motivates me. So that's my personal success story. So I'll either see you at the top or I'll see you from the top. Thank you very much.